Hello students, this is Naresh Mathur, and today in this video we are going to discuss exercise 13.7, which is based on volume of a cone. As we have discussed earlier, the volume of cone is always 1/3 of volume of cylinder. That's why its formula is 1/3 pi r square h. Okay, so if we need to find the volume, we require radius and height of the cone. Let's start the exercise. In the first question, we need to find the volume of right circular cone with radius 6 cm and height 7 cm. So we are given the value of r and h. Radius is given as 6, height is given as h. Volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Just simply put the values of radius and height and we can get the answer. And always take care of the unit as we are finding volume, so the unit must be centimeter cube or meter cube. Alright, or it can be in liter also. In the second one, we are given radius as 3.5 and height is given 12. So we can find volume by simply put this value in the formula of 1/3 pi r square h. So after solving, we'll get the answer as 154 centimeter cube. Now in the second question, we need to find the capacity in liters of a conical vessel with, it means we are given a radius and its slant height. It means we have r and l. Slant height means the value of l, and we need to find the capacity. Capacity means we need to find volume, and for volume we need to find first height. So as we have r and as we have l, we can find the h by simply applying Pythagoras theorem. So h equals to whole square root of l square minus r square. After putting these values, we get the height of a cone, and now we can get the capacity by simply applying the formula of volume of a cone, that is 1/3 pi r square h. After solving it, we are getting 1232 centimeter cube as a volume, and now we need to convert it into liters. So it will be divided by 1000 so that we can get answer in liters. So 1.232 liter is the capacity of the given cone. Similarly, in the second one, h is given, slant height is given, we can get the radius, right? In the first one, we were given a height and we were given radius and slant height. In this, we are given height and slant height. So by simply applying Pythagoras theorem, we can get the radius by simply applying Pythagoras theorem. After getting the value of radius and height, we can simply find the volume of a cone, that is 2200 by 7 centimeter cube, and now it will be converted into liters so that we can divide it by 1000. So it would be 11 by 35 liters. And I would suggest we can take pi as 3.14 here, so we get an answer in decimals. It will be easier for us, I guess. Alright, now we are given the height of a cone is 15 centimeter and its volume is 1570 centimeter cube. We need to find the radius of the base. Okay, we have height of a cone and we have volume of a cone, and we need to find simply radius. So just put this value in the formula of 1/3 pi r square h. We already have volume, we have height, we can get the value of r. So after solving this, we'll get r square as 100. It means radius will be 10 centimeter, and as we are given, we need to use pi as 3.14. So just put the value of pi as 3.14. Easy. In the next question, it's the same. If the volume of right circular cone of height 9 centimeter is 48 pi centimeter cube, find the diameter of its base. So it's quite simple. Volume is given as 48 pi centimeter cube and volume of cone is what, 1/3 pi r square h. So we can cut this pi by this pi. Alright, and 3 can be cut by this 3. So 48 by 3 is 16, so r square will be 16, so we can get the radius as a 4 centimeter, and we require diameter of its base, so it will be multiplied by 2, so that we can get the diameter of the base, that is 8 centimeter. Alright. In the next one, we are given a conical pit of top diameter 3.5 meter is 12 meter deep. So we have diameters, by this we can get the radius, and height is given as 12 meter. What is its capacity in kiloliters? Okay, so we are given dimensions in meter, so the radius would be 3.5 by 2, or we can write it by 35 by 20, and height is already in meter, so the capacity of the pit is 1/3 pi r square h. So we'll just solve it and get the answer in meter cube. Now 1 meter cube equals to 1000 liter, or we can write it as a 1 kiloliter, so we can convert it into kiloliter as 38.5 kiloliters would be our answer. Alright. In the next one, we are given the volume of a right circular cone is 9856 centimeter cube. If the diameter of the base is 28 centimeter, we need to find, first we need to find its height. Now see here, what we have volume of a cone, it means we have the volume of 1/3 pi r square h, and we have radius also. We have radius 28 by 2 is as 14. Alright, so we have volume and we have radius also. So by simply put this value in the formula, we can get the value of h, and after solving it, we are getting height of a cone as 48 centimeter. Now if we have radius and height, now we can find slant height by simply apply Pythagoras theorem. So we are getting now slant height as 50 centimeter. Now if we have slant height, we can find CSA of cone also, because the formula of CSA is pi RL. So simply put this value and get the answer. So this is a good one question, because all the questions are interrelated. If you have the height, then only you can get the slant height, and only then you can get CSA of the cone. So be careful when you start the sum. Alright. In the next one, a right triangle ABC with sides 5, 12 and 13 is revolved about side 12 centimeter. Find the volume of solid so obtained. See here, we have right triangle, alright, and it is revolving about 12 centimeter. It means we are revolving it by this axis only, so it will make a shape like a cone. We need to find its volume. So for this, we have radius equals to 5 centimeter, height is 12 centimeter. We can get the volume by simply 1/3 pi r square h. 100 pi centimeter cube is your answer. Now if you want to change it in decimals, you can take pi as 3.14, so 314 centimeter cube would be your answer. The next question is same as question number 7. Now in this question, we are just interchanging these sides, and it is said to be revolve about the side which is 5 centimeter. Now the radius and height we interchange. Now the radius is 12 centimeter and height is given as 5 centimeter. We need to find its volume. Just simply put these values in the formula and get the answer as 240 pi centimeter cube. At last, we need to find the ratio of the volumes of the two solids obtained in question 7 and 8. So we just take the ratio by V1 by V2. So in the previous one we had volume as 100 pi, and in this one we are getting 240 pi. Just take the ratio. So the ratio is 5:12. Alright, what does it mean? It means when we increase the radius, the volume is increasing drastically. Alright, because 5 and 12, because in the 1/3 pi r square h, the square is taken up. Alright, the square of radius we have already has a radius as 12 centimeter. Now we are just taking its square also, so obviously the overall value will be increased. Okay, in the last one, we are given a heap of wheat in the form of a cone. Heap of wheat means what? The wheat is arranged in this kind of a shape. Alright, sorry. Alright, and diameter is given as 10.5 meter. It means its radius is what? 10.5 by 2 means 5.25 meter would be the radius. It means this one will be the radius as 5.25, and height is given as 3 meter. So this is the height. Alright, 3 meter. Now we need to find its volume first, and we need to cover this heap by a canvas to protect it from rain. So it means we need to cover this much area. It means we are dealing with the CSA of a cone. Now let's start. We have radius, we have height. First we can find the capacity or volume. Volume is can be found as 1/3 pi r square h by simply applying the values. We have volume of the heap of a wheat. Now for the curved surface area CSA of a cone, we should have the value of slant height. For the value of slant height, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem. So after applying Pythagoras theorem, we are getting an approx value of a slant height, that is 6.05 meter. Now the area of canvas is pi rl. Simply put the values, and at the end we are getting 99.825 meter square canvas would be required to cover the heap of wheat. Alright, I hope all of you have just got the concept of this exercise. You have just learned the formulas. Okay, practice these sums, practice all other sums which is based on the volume of a cone. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Bye bye, take care.